Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class. This is your class 168. We had done your 167th class of the sessions as well. In coming towards quantitative aptitude, this is your arithmetical ability. In that we are on 15 topic, that is time and work. Last 14 topic is your chain rule, and 13th is your partnership that we had completed. In time and work as well, we had completed 79th question, and today we'll discuss about starting with 80th question of the session. So there are 79 question we had done. So of course it is very important on this particular topic. It is 79 question. You will be getting huge amount of questions to practice and to analyze your skills, that are you able to do it or not. In last 14 topics, we also had done near about 100 questions, only more than that as well. So you can go for that. You will find out each and every video there, each and every questions there's in the last playlist, and the playlist has been maintained, and you will get all the questions with all the topics. Coming towards this time and work, before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. The 80th question we have is 24 men can complete a work in 16 days. 32 women can complete the same work in 24 days. 16 men and 16 women started working and worked for 12 days. How many more men are to be added to complete the remaining work in 2 days? The options, this has been asked in the bank PO. The options were 16, 24, 36, 48, and none of these. So we'll go for the same here. 24 men can complete a work in 16 days. Thirty-two women can complete the same work in 24 days. Sixteen men and 16 women started working and worked for 12 days. How many more men are to be added? Are to be added to complete the remaining work. Work in 2 days. This is asked in bank PO question paper. Now we go for this, and the options were 16, 24, 36, 48, none of these. So here we go. one man's 1 day's work. That we go here. One man's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 384. That is 384. One woman 1 day's work, 1 upon 768. Work done in 12 days. Equals to 12. 16 upon 384 plus 16 upon 768 is equals to 12 into 3 upon 48. 12 ones are 12, 12 fours are 48. It's 3 by 4. So remaining work equals to 1 minus 3 by 4, which is equals to 1 upon 4. Now further we go here, that is 16 men plus 16 women, 2 days work equals to 2. 16 upon 384 plus 16 upon 768, which is equals to 2 into 1 upon 16. 2 ones are 2, 2 eights are 16. It will be 1 by 8. So remaining work equals to 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 8. It will be equals to 1 upon 8. So 1 upon 384 work is done in 1 day by 1 man. So 1 upon 8 work will be done in 2 days by 384 into 1 by 8 into 1 by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18 and 2 twos are 4. Then 2 fours are 8, 2 nines are 18 and 2 sixes are 12. Then 2 twos are 4, 2 fours are 8 and 2 eights are 16. Then 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 fours are 8. It's 24. It will give you 24 men. Here. So now further we go for it, and that is painting. Another important question. We'll figure it out, which is the 81th question of the session. This has been the 80th here. So 81th question of the sessions, we have 5 men and 2 boys working together can do 4 times as much as work as a man and a boy. Working capacity of a woman and a boy are in the ratio. The options were 1 ratio 2, 2 ratio 1, 1 ratio 3, 3 ratio 1. So we'll find it out for the same here. Let's go for it. 81th one. The question we have 5 men and 2 boys working together can do 4 times as much work as a man and a boy. Working capacities of a woman and a boy are in the ratio so we'll go for it here. Let one man's 1 day's work let one man's 1 day's work equals to X and one boy's 1 day's work equals to Y. Then 5x plus 2y equals to 4x plus y. X equals to 2y. X upon y equals to 2 upon 1. That we get as an answer here. Now we talk about for the another question here, which is being the 82th question of the session, and that we have as follows. Question is, if 12 men and 16 boys can do a piece of work in 5 days, 13 men and 24 boys can do it in 4 days, then the ratio of the daily work done by a man to that of the boy is. Options were 2:1, 3:1, 3:2, 5:4. This has been asked in SSC examination paper, and that is of course being the important one here. So we go for the same. And let's go for it. It is 82th one. The question is, if 12 men and 16 boys can do a piece of work in 5 days, 13 men and 24 boys can do it in 4 days, then the ratio of the daily work done by a man to that of a boy. It has been asked in SSC examination paper. So the options is 2:1, 3:1, 3:2, and 5:4. We go for it. We'll find out the solution here. Let one man's 1 day's work equals to X and one boy's 1 day's work equals to Y. Then $12x plus 16y equals to 1 upon 5, and 13x plus 24y equals to 1 upon 4. Solving these two equations, we get x equals to 1 upon 100 and y equals to 1 upon 200. So required ratio, we get required ratio equals to x ratio y, which is 1 upon 100 ratio 1 upon 200 equals to 2 ratio 1. 0 can cancel it. 2 ratio 1 we have. Okay. Now we go for another important question, that is your 83rd question of the session here. And the 83rd question we have is to be as follows. 4 men and 6 women can complete a work in 8 days, while 3 men and 7 women can complete it in 10 days. In how many days will 10 women complete it? This has been asked in SSC examination paper. Options were 35, 40, 45 and 50. We'll go for the same here. So here we go. Four men and 6 women can complete a work in 8 days, while 3 men and 7 women can complete it in 10 days. In how many days will 10 women complete it? This has been asked in SSC examination paper. Options were 35, 40, 45, 50. We'll go for the solution and that we will be finding it out. So let's go for the same. For the solution here, that is your 83rd question. Let 1 man's one day's work equals to x, and 1 woman 1 day's work equals to y. Then 4x plus 6y equals to 1 upon 8, and 3x plus 7y equals to 1 upon 10. Solving these two equations, we get x equals to 11 upon 400 and y equals to 1 upon 400. 1 woman 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 400. 10 women 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 400 into 10. it is 1 upon 40. So hence 10 women will complete the work in 40 days. Now we go for the another one. That has been the another important question here. And the question we have as follows. The question we have here is the 84th question of the session, and that the question we have is 1 man, 3 women and 4 boys can do a piece of work in 96 hours. 2 men and 8 boys can do it in 80 hours. 2 men and 3 women can do it 120 hours. 5 men and 12 boys can do it in, that we have to answer it out, 39 1 by 11 hours, 42 7 by 11 hours, 43 7 by 11 hours and 44 hours. So we go for the same. 84th question of the session. And 4 boys can do a piece of work in 96 hours. 2 men and 8 boys can do it in 80 hours. 2 men and 3 women can do it in 120 hours. 5 men and 12 boys can do it in. So we go for it, and that we'll have to talk about it. So here we go for the same. Let 1 man's 1 hour's work equals to x. Equals to x. 1 woman's 1 hour's work equals to y. And 1 boy's 1 hour's work equals to z. Then x plus 3y plus 4z equals to 1 upon 96. 2x plus 8z equals to 1 upon 80. And 2x plus 3y equals to 1 upon 120. Adding second and third. And subtracting 1 from it, we get 3x plus 4z equals to 1 upon 96. From second and fourth, from second and fourth, we get x equals to 1 upon 480. Simultaneously, we get on subtracting we get y equals to 1 upon 720 and z is equals to 1 upon 960. Okay, so 5 men plus 12 boys, 1 hour's work. 5 men plus 12 boys, 1 hour's work equals to 5 upon 480 plus 12 upon 960, that is equals to 1 upon 96 plus 1 upon 80 equals to 11 upon 480. So 5 men and 12 boys can do the work in 480 upon 11, that is 43, 7 by 11 hours. Now we go for it, and that will have to find it out. The another and the last question of the sessions that we have to discuss here. So we go for the 85th question of the session here, and that the question we have: if 6 men and 6 men and 8 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days, whilst 26 men and 48 boys can do the same work in 2 days, the time taken by the 15 men and 20 boys is doing the same type of a work will be. The options were, this has been asked in SSC examination paper, and the options we have here is 4 days, 5 days, 6 days and 7 days. So we go for the same. Is your 85th question and the last question. If 6 men and 8 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days, while 26 men and 48 boys can do the same work in 2 days, the time taken by 15 men and 20 boys in doing the same work will be. This is asked in SSC examination paper, and I told you about the options as well. This has been asked in SSC examination paper, and there are 4 days, 5 days, 6 days and 7 days. So here we go for the same. That has been, let one man's 1 day's work equals to x, and one boy's 1 day's work equals to y, then 6x plus 8y equals to 1 upon 10, and 26x plus 48y equals to 1 by 2. Solving these two equations, we get x equals to 1 upon 100 and y equals to 1 upon 200. 15 men plus 20 boys, 1 day's work equals to 15 upon 100 plus 20 upon 200 equals to 1 upon 4. And 15 men and 20 boys can do the work in 4 days. Now we're gonna end up with here only, and we'll discuss the rest of the questions in the next coming class. That is will be the data sufficiency type questions here, and that is in 169th question of the session. So we go ahead for the same. Here we're gonna end up with, because we are dealing with the chemistry part 1 we had done, and chemistry part 2 we are dealing here, and physics part 1 we are dealing here, database management system, computer based numerical and statistical technique. We had done reasoning, where it is in that verbal reasoning and the non-verbal reasoning. After that we talk about it. So yes, in terms of quantitative aptitude, we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we have done your numbers, operations on numbers, SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership. After that, chain rule, time and work, pipe and cistern, time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, allegations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races, games of skills, calendar, clock, stocks and shares, permutations and combination, probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, and odd man out series. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulations, bar graph, pie charts and line graph. So here we're gonna end up with. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Thank you.